Hi, welcome. Happy Saint Valentine's Day. My name is Dawn, and I'm glad you were able to come by and listen a little bit. Kind of laughing because my video prior, I don't know how many you have to try to make before you finally get one that is halfway good to post, but yeah. So I hit my stand and everything went falling, so that made me laugh. I wanted to talk today about candy. Of course, it's Saint Valentine's Day. And has anybody ever heard of Dubai chocolate? I know that's all the rage all over on TikTok and different social media, and I always wanted to try it. Part of it is because I like pistachio. I think it's got pistachio cream in it. So I have some notes here that I made because I can never remember anything, but basically it is made with pistachio cream. It can be either dark or milk chocolate. I'd like both, but I think I'd like to try it with a milk chocolate first. And then the pistachio cream and a crispy Kadayf, Kadif. And what that is basically is shredded phyllo dough pastry that's been shredded, cooked and shredded. And that's what it consists of. It sounds like it would be really good. Now, I know it's enormously expensive in some places, especially for the authentic one. So I was looking, and they have on Amazon, they are selling some. It'd be 5 very small pieces, it says, and that is $27.70. And but it gets pretty good ratings. Now then, Russell Stover has a box for $14.99, and that's at Target, and it's only 4.75 ounces. So that's still pretty pricey, 14 for 4.7 ounces of chocolate. But I think I would like to try that. However, I talked to my daughter up north who shops at Target all of the time. I don't have a Target close to me. And she said that it wasn't that good. And she's had the original, so I don't know. But it's always been interesting to me. So then, I was going to make a cake. And I've noticed at Walmart that they have pistachio cake by Betty Crocker and a frosting. By the way, has anybody else noticed how they have put less mix into the boxes of cake mix? And I think it's all brands. And it's 13 or 14 ounces, maybe 15 if you're lucky, but they used to be closer to 18 or 19. So I saw a woman on TikTok or someplace, I'm usually on TikTok, and she showed how she makes do with that by adding a little bit more flour, and she makes her product so that, you know, you want to be able to fill your cake pan and make it nice. You just don't want a skimpy thing at the bottom of the pan. And then the frosting is it's just like 12 ounces, where you usually can get 15 or 16 ounces in a jar. So I did buy the cake mix. I'm going to use a cream cheese frosting, and then I'm going to use milk chocolate chips on it. And one thing I remember, I don't know if any of you have ever tried it or seen it or maybe have it for sale by you, is spumoni ice cream. Growing up, we would have spumoni ice cream. Of course, Italian house, that's what you would do. And if I remember, that it is pistachio and chocolate, and then it's like a cherry ice cream. It's so very good. They don't sell that down here in my part of the Florida Panhandle. They used to sell it where I'd see it was at Caputo's, which is in the like Kane County area. There's maybe DuPage also. There's stores called Caputo's, and they're wonderful Italian stores. If you go in there, Dean Martin will be singing, and they have all of the meatballs and stuffed peppers, lasagnas, eggplants, everything. All of the panettone cakes and pomodoro cakes, everything. Excuse me. So, but at that point, it was just a little tiny thing of spumoni, and it was really outlandishly priced, so I didn't buy it with kids. Why would I? But that's what I wanted to talk to you about today. Have any of you ever tried Dubai chocolate? Have you ever tried the Russell Stover's brand versus the expensive one that comes from Dubai itself? And what are you guys going to be doing for Valentine's Day? We used to do more for the kids, but now they're all grown up. But I thought my husband's going to be making chicken dinner tonight. His favorite is sliced tomatoes with red onions, and he's going to make sliced cucumbers. And then I'll make a cake out of the pistachio cake with the cream cheese frosting. I'll see if I can doctor it up and make it kind of special for Valentine's Day. Anyway, So that's our plan. I don't know what anybody else is doing, but have a nice Valentine's Day. And remember, God loves you and God bless you. Bye-bye.